Hello, hello. Welcome, everybody. It's Wednesday. We're back. Sorry we weren't here for a little bit. Last week I was under the weather, wasn't feeling good, not coming on to chat and everything else. Oh, I have to put this live over here. I'm like, why is this not showing up? But we're back. I'm feeling better. Everybody's healthy again. It's great to be here. Hi, Julia. Great to see you today. As more people come on in, just say hi, say hello. It looks like YouTube went live. Maybe we're going live here on Instagram. Hopefully, give me a second. Okay, so that says it's live. I don't know why it's not. There we go. Turn that down. All right. Hi, everybody. Hi, Katie and her craft from the big state of Texas. It is a big state, you know. I have a cousin who lives down there, goes to college, and when one of her boyfriends, she was on like the Gulf side, and he lived up in or his family was in the Panhandle section. I don't know, do you call it the Panhandle in Texas? I don't know. And she's like, yeah, it takes us like 15 hours to drive there. I was like, what? And you're still in the same state? It is a huge, huge state. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Elaine. Hi from Canada, from Ontario, okay, hi. See lots of highs over here on Instagram. Again, I don't know names, especially on Instagram because it comes up as your handle. So if you want to put a state, a name, whatever else, on Facebook and YouTube, usually your name comes through. So that's really helpful. So I can say hi. Greetings from Minnesota with a really, really cold face. Yeah. All of a sudden it got cold here again. We're supposed to have like 20 degrees. It's been down in the low teens overnight. I mean, I know it's winter. I know it's supposed to be cold, but doesn't mean I like it. It doesn't mean I'm not done. Hi, Fran from New Jersey. Hi from cold Colorado Springs, from British Columbia. Hi from California. Hi, Christine from Michigan. Chris from England. Oh, it is so great to have you guys here. Colder here in Canada. Yes, I am sure it is colder in Canada. At least you get to wear your knits, right? Or your crochet pieces. I just call them knits, but your hand makes. Hopefully they're keeping you warm. Hopefully you're using some warm yarn in your projects. Yeah. So anyway, I just came on to chat today. Hi, Jeanette from Tennessee. Great to have you. Oh, hi from Germany. Cindy says, I'm in North Carolina and we're expecting freezing rain today. Yeah, we had a lot of ice over the past 2 weeks, the freezing rain, the ice. I don't know. I guess that might be even worse than snow because it makes it even harder to drive on. So hi from Georgia and from St. Catharines, Canada. Hi, Albert from St. Catharines, Canada. Nice to have you here. Hi, Mom. My mom is here. She's watching. Hi from Iowa, -20. No way. No way. I would not be leaving the house. That would be a hard pass. Yeah, we'd be staying inside all day. That would be a no. I mean, I stay inside a lot anyway when it's this cold out, except for, taking kids to school and to all their places. But, wow, that is cold in Iowa. I'm sorry that it's so cold. Unless you like the cold, then good for you. But we're just here to chat today, talk about what projects you're working on, what you kind of have going on. I do want to let everybody know. So we have this week, and then we have one more week in February. And then we get into the greatest month of all because it is National Crochet Month in March. And we are so excited. We are working with some really great designers that are going to be doing a little takeover. We're going to have some special sales going on. We're going to have some really great giveaways. We've got a lot that we're working on and a lot that we're planning for National Crochet Month. So be sure to share with your friends. If they're not already following us, don't already know who we are, it's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah, Shannon, I'm ready for spring. Yeah, I think many of us are. Hi from Portugal. Wow, that's a far one. I don't know that we've ever had anybody from Portugal before. That's pretty awesome. Thanks for joining us this afternoon, evening. I'm not actually sure what time it is in Portugal right now. Also from Turkey, somebody else from Turkey. That's so awesome. I love this craft so much and how it really does connect all of us together. And it's just really wonderful. I do want to tell you that if you are shopping for one of our value packs, you can go ahead and grab them on sale right now. You can check that out over on our website. It'll be right there on the homepage, and you'll be able to click through and shop. And if you don't know what a value pack is, there are a couple different kinds of value packs that we have. We have some that are like curated color collections that you can do striped things with. You could just pick up a couple colors that look really nice together if you're trying to make like a set of something. Like we have dishy value packs where we curate those colors, and then they like really work well together if you want to give it away as a gift or something. We also have value packs where it's one of every color in a line. So for instance, we have one in Heatherly, which this way, where you can get all of the first round of Heatherly colors. And I'm pretty sure then there's a second one of like the darker colors that we brought out. So there's just different value packs of ways that you can bundle the yarn together, that we've already bundled it together. It's one click, and right now they're on sale. So you can go ahead and you can stock up that way if you're interested. I am making a white baby blanket and another baby blanket I'm designing. Oh, that sounds so awesome. Darn it, I forgot to bring my baby blanket up again. I did finish. I put a border on it. I need to weave in my ends, and then I need to block it one more time. Yeah, so I used twill worsted for my blanket, and twill is supposed to be a wash and dry yarn. Throw it in the washer, throw it in the dryer. I think I might, though, try to stretch mine a little bit more and steam block it. I'm still debating on what I want to do, just because I did a chevron pattern to it. So it naturally wants to keep pulling in. And I just want to make sure that the stitches are stretched out. So sometimes you do have to play around with it and kind of block it maybe once or twice to get it where you want. Hi, Samantha. Great to see you today. Let's see. I'm making a sweater for my daughter. Ooh, is it a pullover? Is it a cardigan? What kind are you making? I am working on my poncho still. I mean, I've been working on it a while, but it's okay. Hold on. It's inside out. Let me flip it. So this is a brand new pattern. Did it come out yet? I'm not actually sure, but it's from Ashley of Heart Hook Home. She did an alpine stitch collection. So it has this poncho, it has a vest, it has a hoodie. I think it has a cardigan. And I think there's something else that I'm missing that I can't think of right now, but she is launching this, and this is the poncho pattern that she did. So hers is in 2 colors, but of course I didn't have enough for just 2 colors. So mine is going to be 3 colors. So right now I have the light purple, I have a darker purple, and then the plan, nope, that's the purple. Hold on, let me dig in my bag here. The plan is to add this color here to the end. So it's got a little bit of the purple in it that I'm hoping will really go well here. So this is kind of my middle section, and then I'll be adding this onto the end just so it's long enough. Now, she did use our upcycle alpaca for this, and unfortunately she used the upcycle alpaca sport, which we are no longer carrying. We will be getting in a new shipment of upcycle alpaca in the worsted in the next couple of months, I think it is. So you'll be able to still make this. I'm making mine in the worsted version because that's what I have. The sizing is a little bit different, but it's not that far off. I was able to get gauge. I still liked the fabric that it was making, and so that's kind of how I've been working with mine. It's going to get the collar folded over. I'm actually going to fold mine inside, and then I'll be seaming it here just so that it stays together. But I really, really love it. It's coming out really great. It's got like these raglan increases, and that's how you're getting your size increases here. And I think it just looks really great. I'm really excited. I've got 2 more balls of the dark purple, and then I'll be going into like that reddish purple to kind of finish it off. Julia says, I'm working on a hat with a brim pattern from Marley Bird. Ooh, is that one of the old, I want to say Game Day, I think Game Day projects, or did she put out a new one with a brim on the hat? She always does such great patterns with brims, and I love how they turn out. Yeah, we love upcycle alpaca too. We just couldn't get the sport weight anymore, so we're just going to stick with the worsted weight, and they're doing all of, I was going to say printing. They're not printing it. It's at the mill for the new collection of colors that are going to be coming. So that'll be back sometime this year. I can't remember the exact date, but stay here. We'll be sure to tell you when it comes. Cindy says, I'm working on a backpack by Selena Baca using Dishy in black. Ooh, okay. I did get some black yarn. I'm gonna try to make my first ever black garment. I'm really excited because I really want a black garment. But I've always been, like, hesitant, they say, "Oh, black is hard to see." We're just gonna do it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna try it. I love it. Selena is amazing at bags and backpacks and all of that stuff. So if you're looking for great bag projects, check out Selena Baca. She's gonna be your girl to do that, and I love that it's in Dishy. I'm sure it's like a market bag type thing maybe, or is it like a really solid backpack? I can't wait to see that. So make sure to tag us in it when you're done. We'd love to see it, and tag Selena because she'll love it too. Okay, hold on. Let me go back over here. So we're also working on a unicorn. Ooh, some stuffies in here. I'm crocheting a long scarf using countless leftover yarns. I love that. I always go, well, what am I going to do with all these leftovers? I try to donate it to the schools, to the Girl Scout troops, to different things like that in the area that might use it for different projects. But yeah, you end up with a lot of leftover stuff. I mean, we've talked about it before. Like this looks like a lot of yarn behind me, but it's a lot of like one of a different color. Now, sometimes there's a couple over here like these, but most of the stuff is all just one of a color and or two of a color. And so like in this case, you got to get creative. So mine's going to be 3 colors instead of 2 colors, just because I only had about 3 skeins or donuts of each one of the colors. And I needed that much yardage to be able to get it to the length that I want. So we're just getting creative with colors here. Luckily, I was able to find things that go well together that I think I can pull off and make work. But yeah, a lot of times you just got to figure it out and use those leftovers because they're still good yarn. I just finished a Care Bear in velvet yarn for a 2-year baby having chemo. Oh, poor baby has cancer. Yeah, that's really sad. I'm sure they loved the Care Bear, especially in a velvet yarn that's going to be so soft and great to hold on to and play with. I love to make blankets. Yes, blankets are awesome. Speaking of blankets, you're not going to want to miss next week when we have Mallory Crawl on because she is known for her granny square blankets, not traditional granny square, but more like the sunburst granny square. And she's going to be coming on because we worked with her on a special color palette for our Wool of the Andes tweed. We are so excited to announce it and launch it with her. I'm so excited. I'm going to be making a blanket with it because the colors are just gorgeous. So that might be something that you are interested in as well. Chris says, I made my daughter a black sweater a few years back. Definitely a challenge. Yeah, good lighting, I guess, right? Don't do it at night. Make sure it's daytime or get like special lights to sit under or a neck lamp. I do have a neck lamp, so I think I'll use that while I work on my black piece. Michelle says making a baby blanket using mandala gradient in yellow. Ooh, so is it yellow because that's like a favorite color, or is it yellow because you don't know the gender of the baby yet? A lot of times anymore, people do know the gender, but sometimes you still want to go neutral or depending on what color they're doing in the room. Yeah, it's so much fun though to be making baby blankets. They're a great quick project that are small, but can make like a big impact on everything. And then you'll have to make a couple more because you start it with a baby size and then eventually they're going to need like a toddler size and then they'll need like a big kid size and you'll just be making blankets forever for these kids. So it's really awesome. These are all really great projects. I've been trying to stay very monogamous on this project to get it done. I just haven't had a ton of time to do it. I work on it about an hour-ish a night during swim practices and stuff. So not a ton of time. And plus I'm talking a lot. So for a baby girl in a ministry of my church. Oh, that's really wonderful. I love that. That's going to be beautiful when it's all done. Julia said use a lot of stitch markers when using black yarn. I mark every 5 stitches to help. That is a great idea. I usually don't mark the end of or the start of my row, but I'm thinking when I do finally pick that one up, I like have to muster it up. Can't just like pick it up for no reason. When I get to that one, I will have to mark my first and last stitch just to make sure I don't accidentally skip them because I think it is going to be a challenge. Although the project that I want to do does have some holes to it. It's like a little bit lacier. So hopefully that'll help too with being able to see my stitches or at least feel where they're supposed to be. Just finished Granny Stitch cardigans for my grandkids. That's so awesome. So were those granny stitch hexagons that you made, or was it straight granny stitch? I know Michelle Moore has a really great granny stitch cardigan that she did. I know she just posted a brand new pattern using our Brava speckle that looks absolutely phenomenal. If you haven't checked it out, make sure to go check out MJ's Off the Hook, which is Michelle and her beautiful patterns. But yeah, she also has a granny stitch cardigan that you can make along too if you are looking for a pattern. So yeah, so those are all great projects. I know this is like turning into a blanket with how big it is. I mean, when you look at a poncho, I mean, it just keeps getting bigger and bigger. But it has to get the length that you want so that it's like covering your arm. Like right now, I think it's like to my elbow, not long enough. So we got to keep going. But yeah, it definitely turns into like a full blanket. It's a little nice though. It sits on my lap and keeps me a little warm while I'm working on it. Um, but yeah, the alpine stitch is absolutely beautiful. Oh, I think I just pulled out some stitches. I'm loving it so much. If you haven't checked out Ashley's collection, be sure to go check it out. She's a phenomenal designer. There's a lot of projects in there that you're going to love. But yeah, so that's like my color change right in there. And now I'm going to finish up some purple and then we'll be going into that reddish color. So I'm really excited to be able to start, and a little fuzzy on there. I'm excited to start that next color just to kind of see what happens. That's a lot of the fun in like those mandala yarns or gradients, or changing up the colors to see what's going to come next. And I absolutely love it. So, okay. I was going to say something and now I forget. I don't remember. I hate when you lose that train of thought. It's just like there and then gone. Um, so I was going to say that we have National Crochet Month coming up. And does anybody kind of celebrate for National Crochet Month? I mean, it's a great month. It's a whole month of celebrating crochet and crafting, and everything else. And it's just a really great time to be in the industry and checking things out. I said we were going to be doing some special giveaways. We're going to have some sales. We're going to be introducing you to some brand new designers that we started working with that I think you're really going to love and have a lot of fun with. So there's just a lot coming up in the next month. So make sure you go ahead and grab a project that you want to be working on for the month. If you haven't, now would be a great time also to get yourself a dots hook set so that you're ready to go for the month of March, and being able to stitch it up. They definitely help me with the longevity of being able to crochet for a long time, the way that they sit in my hand, the length of them, the thumb rest on it. I just love them so much. Um, oh, okay. So the cardigan was worked in one piece using a simple granny stitch. I love that. I love that you can kind of just go like back and forth. It makes it so great. You don't have to think as much about it, but you get this really beautiful piece at the end. Alpine stitch is so nice. I'm doing the Alpine stitch scarf from Coco Lee's Taylor Swift book. Oh, awesome. I didn't actually even know that she had an Alpine stitch project in there. That's really cool. I'll have to check it out. Yeah, Lee does a lot of great books, a lot of great patterns. She's also a really fabulous designer to go check out if you're looking for some patterns. She's really been going into more of like those theme books. Like she had started out, she did the Pokemon books. She did, I believe she did a Harry Potter book now. She did the Taylor Swift book. She's got so many really great themed books too, if you like that kind of stuff. Karen, did not know there was a national month. Yeah, there is a National Crochet Month. It's actually also National Crafting Month or Quilting Month. I guess everybody just tried to pull it in there. I don't think it's actually called though like a National Knitting Month. There's really not that I know of. I mean, you can tell me if I'm wrong, but I don't really know of like a designated month for knitting. But next month is crochet, it's quilting, it's kind of just crafting in general, a month-long celebration of sharing. There's going to be a lot of designers out there that have prompts that you can like post on Instagram for different things about yourself or showing your projects. So make sure to follow along with those. If you're using any of our stuff now or in the next month or whatever, always tag us. We love to see it. We love to check it out, and we love to share and everything else. So, oh yeah, she did a Friends book too. That was a really cool book all about the Friends TV show, and she did it with friends. So that was really awesome too. So there's a bunch of different designers in that collection. So yeah, start thinking about what you're going to do for National Crochet Month. Maybe you will put away all of your house cleaning and everything else, and it's just a month of crochet. Like every free minute, that's what you do. I wish it's not going to happen that way. Let's be honest. There's always something going on and something that needs to be done around the house and everything. But we'll get a couple stitches in here and there, take it on the go with us. Did anybody start like Christmas making for next year yet? I know, how dare I say that? I always have like a Christmas tree going on. I make these little Christmas trees that again are a Michelle Moore MJ's Off the Hook pattern. And so I kind of always have it going on that I can quick throw in my bag if we need to go somewhere just to have it. But other than that, we're not Christmas thinking or gifting at all. But I know some people do actually start now to kind of get us where we need to be at the end of the year. Faith says, I'm crocheting with my wool yarn and pattern of a shawl. Oh, I love that. Is it a triangular shawl? Is it a rectangular shawl? What kind of shawl is it? I love that. Oh, okay. See, I'm not off. Sweet Bee Crochet is here saying I've been making hats for Christmas gifts. That's a great way to use up that yarn that you might be having at the end of each project. You can save it and then quick grab it and make a hat. Julia said I started January 1st for Christmas makes. Love it. Nothing wrong with that. Then it's not that last minute rush at the very end. Like you can start working on things now, timing things out in between other projects. I love it. I think it's a great idea to get started now. I just never know what I want to make. And I've kind of made less and less over the years for Christmas projects, but people just kind of get stuff when it's done instead of waiting until Christmas. It's a rectangle right now, and I'll post pictures when it's done. Yeah, Faith, make sure to tag us in it so we can check it out and see your progress. I'm sure it's going to be really, really beautiful. Okay, I can't think of her name right now. I don't know. She's a creator on Instagram, and she's known now for making like a hat when she goes to a sporting event or when she's flying on an airplane, and then she gives it to somebody that she was making it for that she saw in the crowd or on the airplane. And I love what she's doing because she actually takes like two strands or multiple colors, holding two strands together to get like that heathered look to it, and uses up a lot of scraps that way, which I think is a really, really great idea and a great way to go ahead and use it up. I've always said that I wanted to do like a hat for every kid in one of my kids' classes. Yeah, that has never happened. And my youngest has like 2 more years in elementary school. So we'll see if that ever happens. But it was always on my mind like, hey, I should do something with all these leftovers. I could make a bunch of hats that are quick and easy and give them to the kids at school. So I've started for Christmas like amigurumi, which takes me time, and hats and scarves for homeless for the cold weather. Yeah, that's really great to think about it that way, to kind of use up your scraps that way as well, or to even get special yarn to make something for the homeless, because it is so cold right now, especially where we're just saying Iowa's negative 20 degrees. I mean, goodness gracious, that is cold. So anything we can do to help support others, especially with our craft and our hands, is always a really great thing. And yeah, amigurumi definitely takes me time, and sewing things and stuffing things and all of that. So, hey, I am 100% for starting as soon as you can so that you are not rushing at the end of the year. Nothing wrong with that is what I'm going to say, because yeah, just get it all done. Okay, so it doesn't look like, I'm just checking. It looks like we got everybody's comments and questions and everything else. It's about time to wrap it up here, people. Get back to work. What are you all doing watching me? No, I'm just kidding. I'm always so happy to have you guys here. Hi, Crystal. Always so happy to have you here and to have you chatting with me and letting me know what you're working on. These are always some really great conversations, and I look forward to it every week. Don't forget, next week we will have a special guest. We have Mallory Crawl coming on to talk all about her new collaboration with us on a color palette of Wool of the Andes tweed. If you haven't seen her post already, the colors are absolutely gorgeous. I am so excited for this launch and to get to see what you guys all think of these colors and everything else. So they're going to be launching, I think they launch next Wednesday, but don't hold me to that. We'll let you know next Wednesday the actual launch time of the yarn. But then you'll be able to grab those new colors yourself, make a project, make a blanket, make something. They're just so gorgeous. She did an amazing job. I'm so excited to get to work with her on that. So everybody have a great rest of your day. Hopefully you'll get some stitching done a little bit today. Pick it up, get a one or two in there, or plan your next project, or find a whip that you want to work on. Do something, touch some fiber. Have a great rest of your day. And again, we will see you here next Wednesday at 12:30 Eastern. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.